From January to May, each month has seemed to carry its own apocalyptic event. Whatever the case may be, there's really only one question you need to ask yourself. Should I invest into the stock market? Short answer, yes. Now I'm going to be talking to you about why, how, and when I started investing my money into the stock market. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's pretty bad. Now my case isn't really anything special, but it is something that I am actually grateful for because it provided me knowledge and the experience. And honestly, today I feel like I wouldn't have such a good understanding of everything going on. When I was 18, I kind of grew tired of wanting that Lamborghini or that Corvette or that Ferrari when I was 21 and buying that $1.7 million mansion like everybody wants to do whenever they're 25. I tried everything from swing trading to day trading to options trading, and eventually I ended up on in my personal opinion, a golden gem of investing, and that is dividend investing. I've never developed interest in something so fast. It was unreal. Like once I started reading up on it, watching more videos, people talking about it, people explaining it thoroughly, I was just like, this is something that I want to do. This is something that I feel like I was missing. Let me ask you a question. Would you rather be comfortable losing 50% of everything that you've invested into the stock market, or would you rather lose a comfortable 10% while also gaining a 7% profit of free money paid in dividends from the companies that you hold? The answer is kind of obvious, right? Dividends are when you take a company and you divide it by half of what they are worth, and then you keep dividing until you essentially end up reaching error on your calculator. I'm just joking. The concept of a dividend is that a company will pay you a percentage of their earnings just for buying a stock in that company in the form of a dividend. So keep in mind that the more money that you put into a company, the more dividends that they will pay you, because companies are lonely and they need love and your money. So to keep it simple, let's say that you managed to buy Apple at the low price of $100 and their dividend yield was somewhere around 1.6%. That means that they would pay you $1.67 annually. And of course, that doesn't really sound like you'll be making Jeff Bezos money, but I would say give it 20 years and you'll be able to live financially free with a beautiful Lambo, 27,000 square foot home, and still have $1 million to spend over however you possibly could. Another thing to take away from this is that your profit is not mainly the dividends. It's also the value of the stock rising and you profiting from that. Of course, there are some downsides to dividend investing. For example, dividends are taxed as ordinary income, meaning that no matter what you do, the IRS is always going to be coming for your money. And honestly, if I had a way around it, I promise you I would be taking every street, avenue, whatever you name it, to avoid paying taxes on that free income that I have just made just for sleeping in my bed. Another thing that really sucks is that some companies are a lot riskier than others, meaning that if you research a company extensively enough, you will end up finding something called their dividend safety score. Now this score essentially tells you how safe a stock is when the economy is really at its lowest point like it has been lately. They go from a listing from 0 all the way up to 100, with 100 being the safest and 0 being the absolute riskiest thing that you can invest into. The last and final thing that I want to leave you guys with is that investing your money should never be short term. It should always be long term, mainly for the fact that you can earn so much more money if you take care of that account and that portfolio over decades and decades and decades, putting more and more of your money into it, building that profit, and then retiring on a huge nest egg. Profit through your investments isn't necessarily timing the market rather than time in the market. If you want to invest in the stock market right now and you're just waiting for it to drop like how it did in March, that is the first mistake that you have already made. No one knows what the stock market is going to do. And those people that tell you, hey, the stock market is going to rise 50% in the next 4 months, those people are lying to you. So are the people that are saying, hey, the stock market is going to absolutely crumble, everything's going to go negative, deflation is going to occur, and all our prices are going to go up and stocks are going to go down, we're going to lose money. Don't listen to them. You see, no one really knows what the stock market is going to do short term. Long term is a different story because you could look at numbers, trends, and just evaluate it based on that. With all that being said, I hope you guys learned something from this. I'm sorry about the echo if there is one. I'm sorry about the bad quality. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more. I'm excited to start making these videos, teaching you guys the things that I love talking about, that I absolutely love learning about, that I think that this has made me a better overall person when it comes to finances and just in general.